All right, it's Monday night.
And that means it must be time for...
Let's talk about.
And I almost said Kim's Top 5.
So did Danae earlier, so.
And I can sense something in the air. Small particles, would you say?
I'd say that's right.
Hey, it is Monday night. We're here every Monday night. And sometimes we even have special guests. And right now, tonight, we have...
A very special
guest. So should I roll the music?
We should.
Because we're going to talk about diffusers. We're going
to talk about why diffusers make the ultimate Christmas present, no matter who you're buying for. Absolutely anyone. Find someone that a diffuser wouldn't be for.
Yep.
Comment below if you can name someone that you can't give a diffuser to.
What if they're in prison?
I don't know.
Let's talk about diffusers. They are so handy.
Very, very handy.
I used to have an oil burner.
Yeah, until you met me.
Diffusers.
Diffusers. And why they make awesome Christmas presents.
Alrighty.
So I thought that I'd start off tonight, and then I'm going to hand over to Danae with why I think diffusers are the best way to go. So Jerry mentioned that he used to have an oil burner. So the thing about oil burners is, if you've ever had a look inside them, they've got a candle underneath and they boil the water. So when you're boiling that water, a lot of the essential oils that you are putting in there are breaking apart and molecules are flashing off at different rates. And therefore you're not getting the whole plant like Mother Nature intended. So that's why a lot of people tell me they get headaches and, and all kinds of different reactions to basically boiling essential oils. And essential oils, to maximize their therapeutic benefit, need to be kept at a relatively cool temperature, not boiled, okay? As soon as you boil them, they lose a lot of that. So if you're spending good money on good quality oils and you want them to work, then the worst thing you can do is actually boil them. So that's why we love cold air diffusers. And we're going to talk all about cold air diffusers tonight and all the different ones that are available. Now, the other thing that happens with...
We have one or two in our house.
There's one that Danae's got.
How many do you have, Danae?
We haven't got yet.
They're like gremlins. They keep multiplying every night.
Yeah. Well, the one that you've got tonight that you're going to show is still stuck at the post office for us, so we can't wait to get that. But the other thing is that a lot of people give candles for Christmas presents. And sure, like you'll know that I'm a big fan of beeswax candles because beeswax is natural. I'm a big fan of cotton wicks because if you buy a lot of candles from the shop, they're paraffin oil or they're soy. And I'm against soy as well because a lot of the soy... pretty much all the soy that's turned into candles is actually GMO. So I'm not a huge fan of GMO.
So I bought you a bright fluoro blue candle, which smells like bubble gum.
Yeah, very, very toxic, messes with your hormones and you don't want to go there, okay?
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
The thing about diffusing essential oils, you still get that relaxing, romantic feeling of candles, especially with the flickering mode of something like the lantern and the desert mist and stuff like that. But you don't get those toxic synthetic ingredients that come from the term fragrance. And if you haven't yet seen the movie Stink, you should definitely go and watch it. It's on Netflix. And Stink tells you all about how candle companies and perfume companies and skincare and cleaning and all those things that include the ingredient fragrance, that they actually mess with your hormones and create major problems. And if you're breathing those in every day because you're burning heaps and heaps of candles, then your hormones are going to be, messed. Like imagine every day for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, however long, you're going to be breathing those in and they're really going to have disastrous effects in the long term. So a much better alternative is to use a diffuser. So I'm going to hand over to the lovely Danae, who's going to show us the range of diffusers that Young Living has so that you can get a sense of who would use it and what they would use it for. So take it away, Danae.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Monday Night Live. And I'm really excited to do this because I've just come back from a weekend of touring around the east of Western Australia. And it was fantastic seeing people's reactions about the different diffusers that we have, because every time we have a new addition to the family, a new diffuser to the family. It's like, oh my gosh. And so I can't wait to share with you the luster diffuser. He's absolutely beautiful. But before I do that, there's one special diffuser that I wanted to just talk about while I've got it up here, and that is the Feather the Owl. And that is the most beautiful little kid diffuser that Jeremy's stroking there. And I want to talk about Feather the Owl because I want to talk about, he's not only a diffuser, he's actually a white noise machine. And I wanted to just give you a couple of statistics and reasons of why it's so wonderful to have a white noise machine in the room, whether it's for babies, pets, adults like myself, or anything like that. And so let me just tell you 6 reasons why it's wonderful to have a white noise machine. So we're going to talk about that. So the first one is it helps your bedtime ritual. So especially if you have trouble falling asleep, even if you don't, it's a good idea to establish a routine before bedtime for both the children and the adults, so it makes sleeping, you know, hygiene a great habit. The second one is it keeps your bedroom quiet. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, it really helps me get an optimal sleep. You need the optimal sleep environment. White noise buffers disturbing sounds. So especially if your kids and that, you know, they wake at the crack of anything like that they're unfamiliar with. So it creates that beautiful, quiet cocoon, and everyone loves that. So regardless of your sleeping surrounds, we have, or your sleeping situations, it really helps embrace that cocoon-like feeling for children. Great to take on holidays because he's so little. You can pop him in your suitcase. He's so durable. He bounces when he hits the floor, and all those sorts of things. The third thing is with the white noise machine is that he shuts down your busy brain. And one of those things that we all are about is that we are like a motherboard computer system that does not shut down or close down at night time. So if you've ever had trouble falling asleep because you have got a to-do list in your mind, you won't stop buzzing, you've got personal worries going on, you keep awake, the white noise can help, and it's even shown to help ease anxiety. So it's really great for that. So there's a reason why some people use it to meditate as well. So it's really good for that. The fourth thing is with a white noise machine, once that you're asleep, you will stay asleep. And this happens by it masks the sound that are surrounded by us. So white noise protects and gives you a peaceful slumber. And if you do not wake up, it's often easier for you to fall asleep. So it's really good for everyone in the family. So number 5 is that you'll sleep more soundly. So you may not realize how many times you actually wake up through the night. So, but even if you don't remember it in the morning, those little interruptions affect the quality of the sleep that you have throughout the night. So give a white noise a try. You will truly love it, and you'll you'll wake up feeling a lot more refreshed. And number 6, you can take white noise anywhere. So you can take him traveling, especially now we can start to go out and about. The kids may have a sleepover on the school holidays. They might be a bit nervous staying at their little friends. What a great talking point Jeremy's got in there. It's a little light, a night light as well. They can all touch his feet and he changes lights. It's absolutely beautiful. So you can count on any place, anytime. You can put him outside, you can diffuse him, in the tent if you want to. Just get a little power cord and take that with you. Great to keep away any hitchhikers that are hanging around in the air. So you can put purification and that sort of stuff in there as well. So I use mine outdoors as well. And so, it's great. Throw it in your suitcase, throw it in your diaper bag, your handbag, hotel, whatever you need to do. Jeremy's got the little white. So we'll start with Feather and how important he is. He's a beautiful little machine. He has 10 LED lights in there, so he changes colour. You can touch his middle talons, and that actually will change his colours. At the back of him, he has 2 buttons. One is for the noises that he makes. So he actually makes 4 beautiful sounds. So one of those is the rain. The other one is, I'm just trying to find where I've written it, the rain, the birds, ocean, waves, a fan, and a lullaby. How gorgeous is that? And you can do it higher or lower. Super easy. You can pull his little head off and fill him up to the line. So whenever you're diffusing, you just fill it up to that, wherever the little marker is on there. Yep, where Kim's pointing to there. And then put your appropriate oils in. So start off low and slow, depending on, but he is truly and he's got a cousin. And we hope that his cousin, the snow owl, who is all white, would be the most beautiful Christmas present. We hope that he flies in tomorrow to hang out with Feather. All right, so watch this space, guys. So that's Feather the owl. That's about a white noise machine. So let me take you over here. Let me just flip you around if I can work out how to do this while I'm live. Okay. Whoops, you don't want to see me. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, let's get started. All right, so there's many different diffusers. So we'll start here. Here's Feather the owl. And he also has a cousin that has landed this year and came in just for Christmas. And this is the beautiful Aroma Bear. And so diffusing can come in lots of different ways. The Aroma the Bear, you can see, look at his bum. He's been signet. He's got a tattoo on his bottom. And I love that you can open this up at the back and you can just pop whatever oils you want on here. He comes with a beautiful gentle baby and lavender, and it is gorgeous to sit in a room of a nursery. You can pop it on a beautiful chair. We obviously don't put it in the cots because of SIDS and things like that. We try not to put anything in cots. I can travel with him in the car, anything like that. But what a gorgeous gift. So that's another way of remember how to diffuse. The other little beautiful one that we have that's part of our starter kit range, starter bundles. And remember, when you purchase these on their own, they'll actually come with an oil. So Feather comes with a lavender already. The Dewdrop comes with a lemon and a lavender. I love this. It goes for 10 hours. You can hear him here. He's got all things. I'll just change him in the back here. Can you hear him?
Yes, we can.
How beautiful is that? I'm obsessed with him, and I'm so getting his cousin, without a doubt. All right, so the Dewdrop here we can change. You can see that it has two functions. One is whether you want to have a intimate, like the colouring. It also works as a night light. Helps if you know how to turn it on. I'm trying to hold it with one hand. You can see it has a candle flicker, and then you can change the colours, and you can have it rotating. So what a beautiful statement piece that is. Of course, the hardest decision is what oil you're going to put in it. All right, and that we can talk about later. Kim has done for us this incredible diffuser blend book. Is that correct, Kim? An ebook that perhaps anyone that's watched tonight, they could reach out, we could pop it up, and it will give you thousands of different ideas of what diffuser blends you can pop in there as well. And that's something you could pass on to your family member who gets a diffuser. Now, let me say hello to the stunning Luster diffuser. Now, I was even so excited about the box. Look at the box. Look at the detail on the back. So this is an idea. You could find out from work who needs a present. It comes in this stunning box. I just popped on there a diffuser clay, and you can put a little rose on there, and you can wrap it up with some beautiful, doesn't even need wrapping. You can just put some ribbon around there. This Luster diffuser comes with its citrus fresh and a peppermint. This is hand blown. It almost looks like Murano glass from Italy. It is the most stunning piece I have ever seen. It's big. So I think it's the biggest out of our range, as in per square metre, to diffuse in the home. And it is gorgeous. This one does not bounce when it drops, okay? So trust me, it goes in 1,000 pieces. But it is stunning. You can see how big it is compared to the Dewdrop. Can you see that? She's big. She's beautiful. Yeah. All right. Also, our beautiful favorite as well is called the Aria. So, you know, these are creating this beautiful spa-like ambience in your home, in your office, anywhere that you go. I love this. It's got your LED lights in there. It plays music. It is made with beautiful maple tree. And you can plug your iPhone or your Android in the back, and you can download your music. It's got speakers in there as well, but what a work of art this is as well. Then we have the beautiful desert mist, which is Moroccan inspired. And so, of course, you can change here. I'm trying to do this with one hand. It's a bit crazy, gorgeous. So, you know, we have something for everyone. And we, of course, have the beautiful glass Bohemian lantern, which you also too is 10. You can change the lights. It's just absolutely beautiful. And one of the others that I don't have, but I think Kim and Jeremy have there, is called the Rainstone. And that's for men. Jeremy, I'm going to give it back to you while you have a little chat about the Rainstone.
Okay, so you probably don't want your kid's room. It certainly doesn't bounce. It's actually got a ceramic bottom on it, metallic top. It's a real, I don't know, how would you describe it? I think it's really stylish. I think, yeah, you're right, Danae. For a bloke, it's blokey, but elegant.
But the other thing, they're actually handmade as well.
Yeah.
So their ceramic base is handmade. It also has different light settings, so you can choose the different color lights. It goes, I think the new one, so I've got an older one, and I think mine goes for 8 hours, but I think the new ones go for up to 10 hours. But amazing, like just...
Yeah.
If you, like, it's not just for men. Obviously, I sell a lot of these to women because they want something that, you know, they may have a house where white doesn't really suit, or they don't want to go with the beautiful maple timber look of the bamboo. So they choose something more like minimalistic, I guess. So
it is very cool.
The other thing about a lot of our diffusers is they also have ionizing benefits. So they release ions into the air. And so you can go and Google the benefits of putting ions. But like, I used to have a salt lamp, but what we were doing was breeding insects. It was keeping so warm that the insects were living underneath it. And so Jeremy made me get rid of it. But the beautiful thing about the Rainstone, which is why I love it, is that it still provides me with those positive ions is it positive or negative? Ions positive, yeah. Into the air and into the atmosphere. So we're getting those health benefits as well as the diffusing. So
it's very cool.
Yes.
We've got a great selection of diffusers, haven't we, really, Danae?
Oh, we sure have. And, you know, they're great for in the car as well. One of my favourites that I use travelling is this gorgeous little car diffuser, and it fits into your little air vent. It comes in rose gold, so you can see that, and it comes in charcoal grey, so it's great for both males and females. And it's a little pad that pops in there. I put stress away and peppermint, stress away obviously for the traffic, and peppermint because that's a stimulant, keeps us awake. And it's just so beautiful when you can step into your car and have this beautiful smell through it, and just, you know, there's something so powerful how, you know, the that's why they keep growing like gremlins in my house, because every room requires a different sort of ambience, and I love that. And the only thing that I find I would love is having a diffuser in the toilet, but for some reason no toilet has PowerPoints, which is so bizarre. I'd love one in there.
Well, yeah, and I guess we've got that as well, but when they had the ceramic succulent type looking diffuser, we've actually got that in our toilet. But even those bamboo ones that come in the Christmas catalogue, they're great for the toilet. Anything that doesn't require power is awesome for the toilet. So
fabulous. So we cover nearly every room. Yeah. Workplace, I mean, it's wonderful now that you can take those for, but the benefits, isn't it? Like, you know, having everything that you know, I did not realize how much toxic, you know, I used to sit into the toilet to escape my twin girls, close the door, and in there I had a blue duck that was in the toilet, you know, that was flushing out blue toxic stuff. I had a air freshener that went psh, 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 every 5 seconds. That was killing me also. I had dingle dangles, reeds, you name it. It was like a chemical bomb that I was sitting in, and we lock ourselves in there, so we don't realize the effects of nasty toxic chemicals. I'm so grateful for our journey every day. So there's something for everyone, and of course Kim's going to go through now and talk about the starter kits and being able to gift a starter kit to someone that you love. So give the gift of wellness this year, you know, instead of, you know, that beautiful luster that I just showed you, that hand blown luster diffuser with a peppermint and a citrus fresh is $126. That's like 2 cartons of beer. So instead of taking 2 cartons of beer to your next party, you can take this beautiful diffuser that they can enjoy for the rest of the year.
Yeah. And the same's true. I mean, the premium starter kits are such great value. Like, obviously, if you're thinking about buying someone a diffuser and you're looking at something like the Lantern diffuser, the Desert Mist, the Dewdrop, which are just over $100 each, by spending an extra $150, you can actually get 12 oils as well. And the value of the premium starter kit, Jeremy's done the calculations, and it's over $650. Like, it's so amazing the value that you get. So, you know, for $269 or $272 if you get the Lantern, they're going to get those 12 essential oils. They get the thieves spray, the little thieves spray, the thieves hand sanitizer, you name it, all of that for such good value. So, you know, think about who you could bless this Christmas with, either just the diffuser by itself, even like if you're doing, like, you know, Secret Santa gifts, those little car diffusers, those kinds of things make great gifts. We're going to talk more about Christmas gifts in the lead up to Christmas, making your own and other exciting gifts. But I do encourage you to, you know, to look at the value of those premium starter kits, because they're amazing and, you know, such a great deal. So,
Donne, it's always a pleasure having you on the other end of these calls.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm sorry, it's been a big few days. Hence the reason why I'm dressed like a domestic goddess today and not left the home. But thank you so much for joining us on Monday Night Live. And I hope that, you know, a little bit of inspiration has helped you decide what you would like for Christmas. You know, maybe it's not for others. It's something that you could, and the kids could gift wrap that and pop it under the tree for you, and that, you know, you'll be joyful for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and if you work with a whole heap of men, as Donne said earlier, you know, go and suggest to them that you be their, you know, Christmas shopper, and you can grab them some, you know, some diffusers or some other great gifts that their wife would love. So, and not to mention that if Snowy flies in tomorrow, there may also be another new diffuser landing here in Australia tomorrow. A little birdie told me. So you'll have to keep an eye out tomorrow on Facebook, because Young Living is having their 72-hour sale. And as part of that, there looks like there's 2 diffusers, the Snowy, the Owl, and maybe the Diamond diffuser. So if you love diamonds, and diamonds are a girl's best friend, then watch this space tomorrow. It's only 72 hours. So, you know, keep an eye out.
If there's one thing that we've learned about Christmas catalogs and special sales, get in fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't leave it.
It goes like that.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. Thank you so much, Donne.
Thanks for that.
We'll see you.
Welcome. See you guys.
Bye.
Happy diffusing.